For today's math skill practice, we have a couple of practice sheets where you will write numbers in the 4 different forms that we practiced today. For our notes, I want you to write out each form of the number above, 8,721. Remember, we do not say and after 100. We only use and when we use decimal points, and there are no decimal points in this number. You'll write it in standard form. Remember, standard form is the normal number form. Expanded form is when you underline each value, and that's actually what I would like you to do when you get to it. I'd like you to zoom in here. Underline where the thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones are. That is always a good start when we are writing them in different forms. So you can underline each one and then label where they are at. Finally, written form is how you would say it, and I would say the number 8,721 and write it word for word. So say 8 and then write 8,000 and then write 1,000. And then you'll have a comma after 1,000, 700, 20, and then 1. Now this is practicing written form, so I do not want you to type it. I want you to try to write it with your finger on your iPad. Finally is model form. I'm going to show you one more time how to draw a thousands block, because you will have to draw a lot of thousands blocks. And that means that you'll probably have to zoom in so you have enough space to write them all in there. So a thousands block, you draw a square, and then you draw 3 lines in the same direction at an angle. And then you connect the outside with 2 lines. That is a thousands block. Now, I don't expect them to look very pretty. All I expect is that they look different than a hundreds block, which is just a square, and they need to look different than a tens block, and then different from a ones block. After you complete this, on the next page, you are completing this assignment for a grade. You cannot have anyone help you on this one. I want to see what you know, okay? How this works, and you need to look very carefully. I'll try to zoom in so you can see the tools a little bit better. On this assignment, you have to click on the arrow with the dot. Then you'll click inside the box and it will light up. It'll light up, and then type in what letter it correlates with. So we will do this first one together. So if you were to answer number 1, and I would read it out loud, 1,253. And then I'd look on the right and find 1,253. There it is. And then I would type in D by first clicking the arrow tool, clicking inside the box, and then writing D. If you get a solid green line around the D, you submitted it correctly. If you do not, then you did not submit it correctly. Do not click the type tool. Do not click the T. That is not how you will submit your answer. Do not write the answer in there. It will not grade it correctly for you. Finally, on the last page, you are going to change numbers into